Hi everybody, my name is Scott. I am an expat living in Espinho, Portugal. I have been here for about a year and a half, and I just thought I would share some of the sights of Christmas with you from Espinho, Portugal. It's a beautiful little city, and this time of year, Christmas is less about shopping and presents as it is about family and meals together and just being together. You'll see that the streets are fairly empty tonight because everyone is at home enjoying their bacalhau with cabbage and carrots and boiled potatoes. So this is the entrance to Parque João de Deus. This is where the Christmas market is. The market is closed down so people can be with their family. And so I'll just take you on a walk around and we'll walk down the streets. This is Town Hall. And you see the Ferris wheel they had for kids, and there's a train over here, and this beautiful Christmas tree that you can walk under. So we'll just walk towards town, and I'll narrate as we go. This is Pai Natal's house. For those of you in the United States, that's Santa Claus, and he's busy tonight, so he's not at home. And there's the little train they pulled through the park with the kids to ride. This is Rua 19, that's Street 19, and we are headed towards the Atlantic Ocean. This is a pedestrian-only street. One thing we're missing this year that we had last year is Christmas carols playing from speakers in the trees. One of our many bakeries and coffee shops. There are about 12 in the next 2 or 3 blocks. Espinho is a town that doesn't have street names. All the streets are numbers. Odd numbers are east and west. Even numbers are north and south. We are about to cross Rua 18. And you can see there is no shortage of decorations in our little town. This is Rua 16. And you can see the Christmas tree down at the bottom of the street. That is just before you get down to the ocean side. So we're that close to the water here. I'm going to turn and go up Rua 16. I live on the other end of Rua 16, just a few blocks from here. But the lights on Rua 16 to me are some of the prettiest in Espinho. Traffic is so light tonight, I can walk right down the middle of the street. One of the things we love about living in such a small little town. Our neighborhood grocery store. This is Alveia Cafeteria. It's our favorite little coffee shop bakery here in Espinho. And I live about 2 blocks right down Rua 16 here. We're going to turn down now and go down. This is Rua 23. This is one of the main drags in town. Hola, boa Natal.
Buon Natal, buon Natal.
This is the shopping street where most of the big salespeople are. We have friendly polar bears waving at us in this window.
Nem vai, mas você pode ver depois.
Espinho is very pedestrian friendly. Most of the streets have wide sidewalks where they even have walking paths or bike paths for everyone to get down to not have to worry about traffic. There's another, this is Rua 14. This is Cafeteria Conde Ferrer. They are, of course, closed, but they are one of our favorite go-to spots, run by a gentleman named Pedro. This is the administrative building for the town of Espinho. And right at the end of the street, you see the lighted building. That is Paul Pastelaria. It's one of the oldest in Espinho. They have about 6 locations around our little town. So they're very busy most of the time, so that's why we stop a little closer to home. And we're approaching Avenida 8, which is the main thoroughfare through Espinho, up into some of the smaller areas of Espinho, Silvalde, and Peramos. This is new for this year. We'll cross Avenida 8. And this is the pedestrian walk and the bike path. And the train station is just beyond the lighted building. And there's the other Christmas tree we saw a moment ago, and our big casino here in Espinho. Go back across and see if you can see the nativity scene at the little chapel by the sea here. This is not the mother church of Espinho. This is a little chapel of Our Lady of Help, which is the Virgin Mary. And they put this nativity set up. And it usually is lighted, but perhaps that will come later when they have their Christmas Eve service. But you can see Jesus is not yet in the manger. So folks, that's Espinho. Hope you've enjoyed this little trip with me. So again, my name is Scott, and if you're ever in this part of Espinho, you can find me through my friend Mark. So for now, I say Feliz Natal, e boas festas, and that's Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Ciao.